Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine and this is Inside Out with Jazz. For today's video, we are going to be doing another mukbang, if you will. Can somebody explain to me what a real mukbang is? Does it mean that I have like a ton of food, or is it just me sitting here and eating and talking to you guys? Because I don't have like a whole ton of food here. But anyway, I have been dying to try these birria tacos. I feel like I'm jacking that up, but yeah, I came across these tacos, I would say maybe like a year ago. Well, not that I came across them, but I saw them online, and ever since then I have been stalking them. So I'm like, screw that, let me see what they got in my area, see if they are selling these, and you know what the reviews are, because I am that type of girl. I love looking at reviews. I found a place out here where I live that sells these birria, I don't want to say these birria tacos, and let me show you guys. So basically it comes with like a dipping sauce, not really a dipping sauce, but I guess the juices that are left over from the meat, they put in this container here, and you're supposed to take the taco and dip the taco inside of the soup or consomme. So I figured that while I'm trying out these tacos, hopefully I like them, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to give you guys a little story time. And it's actually kind of, I guess now we can say it's a funny story, or maybe it's really not that funny, I don't know. But this story comes up often in my life, and you'll see why in a second. But anyway, if you want to see me try these tacos and hear about this one time I skipped my junior high school prom, keep on watching. God, this thing is so noisy. If you've seen my last mukbang video with the snow crab legs, then you already know I like Corona, and I have another one here. I'm gonna pour some because, like, why not? Tacos and a beer, can't go wrong. I'm not gonna drink all of that. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so first things first, I want y'all to be able to see the tacos. All right, so this is the taco. It has cheese and beef and red onions. Then I really should have reheated this because it's a little bit room temperature, but I'm impatient, I'm hungry. Okay, dipping it in the sauce. Dipping it in the sauce. Okay. All right. It's good. I like sour things. Fun fact about me: I used to eat. Actually, I still eat limes and lemons, but not nearly as much as when I was young. Love limes and lemons. I bet it's not bad. These are kind of alright. I thought the sauce would be thicker though. It's a little on the watery side for me. That lime. Nah, that lime. That lime did it. It took it where it needed to go. Yes, sir. All right, boom. So, when I was a teenager, I was bad as hell. And if you don't already know, if you haven't been watching me for a while and you're new to my channel, I was born and raised in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Big up to Flatbush. Take a little sip. There is just something about food, and I guess alcohol too. It just takes you to a great place. It just feels like the day's stress is just melting away right now, I'm not gonna lie. So back to what I was saying, I was bad as hell. and I was a real lost little girl. So when I was about 13, 14, I don't think I was older than, no, I couldn't have been, because 14 is high school, right? Yeah, you're like 14 or 15 when you go to high school. So the middle school that I went to, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, right? Like most middle schools. And I don't know why my best friend and I, hey Trina, hey Gray, me and this girl, we've been rocking out since we were 12 years old, okay? And we've been doing dumb shit. Well, when we were young, we did a lot of stupid things together. And this is no different. So anyway, that lime. That lime. I don't even care about the soup that it came with. I'm here for this. The way the lime just takes it up a notch. So I don't know. All I remember, because it's been mad years, is that I wasn't allowed to go to the prom. I think it has something to do with my grades, or like my behavior. I don't even think it was really my behavior, because I wasn't, like, a lot of girls like bothered me and didn't like me, bitches. But anyway, so I wasn't like a troublemaker, but trouble definitely found my ass, let's just be clear, period. Anyway, I was not about to tell my mother that my butt was not allowed to go to the prom. Like, at that time, you know, being a very naive 13-year-old, I was like, what? I'm not about to go home and tell my mama that my grades are so bad, or they just not up to par, and they like, you're not allowed to come into the prom. No. So I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll act like I'm going to the prom, and then just like do something else. So me and my best friend Trina, you know, we decided that this was the best course of action, you know, being the really intelligent young ladies that we were. And so the day of the prom came, and I'm not gonna lie, I do feel really bad now that I'm a grown woman with sense. Oh, excuse me. Because my family was really proud, and they were really happy, and they were really celebratory and excited for me. So it makes me sad that, like, you know, I did some fuck shit. But you live and you learn. I definitely learned after that, let's be clear. So my mom, she bought me this dress, she bought me shoes, like, they did my hair. Like, my family definitely, they went all out for me, basically. And I think that's why there's only one picture that I ever remember seeing, like physically seeing, of that day. And I did ask my mom the other day if she could find it, but she wasn't able to locate the picture. It's probably somewhere in her storage, in a box somewhere. But in that picture, I remember just looking so miserable and looking so like, and I'm like, what the fuck was I looking miserable for when my stupid ass was about to do some shit that I had no business doing, and I'm sitting here looking miserable? But I think low-key, my subconscious, I must have been feeling guilty because my family was making a big deal out of it. Even with my best friend, her mom and her family, they got her a dress and were excited, came over to my place, and they made it a production, they made it a thing.
And the whole time, me and her knew that we had no plans on going to said prom.
So, I had a little purse. And I was like, I stuffed an entire different outfit to change into in that bag. And I didn't know that my little brother peeped. So, long story short, my mom walked me all the way to, like, I think like 2 blocks from the school. And I'm so, like, looking back on it, I'm like, oh my God, I made shit so obvious and so hot. Because I was like, Mom, I was fighting her on not walking me the rest of the way to school because I knew I needed to turn on that block so I can get to the train station. And then head to the movies with 2 little boys. I know. Oh, mommy, I'm so sorry. So anyway, I was like, no, I was like, Mom, it's okay. Like, I'm good. Like, it's right there. Like, just like, you know, like, you can go home. Like, you ain't got to walk me all the way to the front of the door. And God, I feel so bad for putting her through that. I was not shit. Okay. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. When I turned 13, I would say probably 13 to like, yeah, 17. Ooh, I was a terror. I was terrible. So anyway, so I could see it in her face that she's just like, okay. And I think I probably made her feel a little bad, which again, I'm so sorry, Mom. But I was trying to get her out of here. I'm like, go, man, go. You know, I got cutting to do. Even though it wasn't school, but I was cutting prom. So anyway, we go, you know, me and Trina. Oh, I need another lime. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. Okay. So Trina and I put a whole lot of lime in there. Put the lime in the coconut. So we go to the movies with two boys from our school. And I remember watching the time because my mom was gonna pick me up from the prom. So the plan was to go watch the movie for a little bit and then head back and get there in time for my mom to pick me up. Guess what didn't happen? My stupid ass was late. And I didn't know that by this point my little brother had already snitched on me and already told my mom that he saw that I had clothes in my purse. So when my mom went to go pick me up, I remember it came out because I was at fucking movies and I was running late. Child, I knew it was bad. I already knew something was wrong because not even something was wrong. I just knew it wasn't about to, like, the night wasn't going to end the way I had thought it was going to end, because I was like, when I got back to in front of my school, it was dark. It was kind of late, not too late, but it was like, you know, the sun was already down. So anyway, I walk home and basically my mom confronts me. Of course, I tried to lie, make it seem like I was there, but she knew. And I don't remember if my mom hit me.
Girl, have several seats.
I feel like I got hit, but I don't remember it, and that scares me because I'm like, yo, did she just fuck me up so bad that my memory is distorted? But what I do remember is that she called Trina's mom. Honey! She did not just let me get in trouble. She took Trina right down with me and called Trina mom and basically told Trina mom what was up. And at that point, Trina had already got home and was already talking to her mom.
Yeah, Mom, I was dancing. I had so much fun. Like,
really just putting a sauce on it, like lying through her teeth, child. And yeah, then her mom basically fucks her up, you know, and, you know, confronts her like, you know,
like, how you gonna lie to me, say, hey, you come home and you talking like you had the grandest time, the time of your life, and the whole time that you was not even there.
So yeah, so she definitely got her ass tapped that day. And after that, she did not speak to me. She was so mad at me. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't tell. How you mad at me? Anyway, so she didn't speak to me for a whole summer. I was so mad because my mom, actually, you know what? I don't think my mom hit me because I think she had something better up her sleeve. So my mom had something better up her sleeve and basically locked me down for the whole summer because the prom obviously is the end of the school year, so it's already summertime. It's June, and I think I had summer school that year. I did have summer school. Child, she did not let me outside for an entire summer. Think about that. I'm a teenager, I'm a kid, and I'm locked in the house all summer. It was horrible, it was torturous, but you know, I guess she really should have just f***ed me up, but then I wouldn't have learned my lesson for real. Her shutting shit down for the whole month, that was different. I mean, for the whole summer, that was different. It was traumatizing. But yeah, so I was sitting there like, I was mad at Trina for being mad at me. I'm like, girl, you just got one spanking one day. And then I would be watching her at 92 Park. Shout out to you if you know 92 Park is. I would be seeing her, like, I'll be walking home from school from my summer classes, and then she's chilling with everybody. you know, and just having a good old time, hanging out. And I gotta go straight home because I'm on lockdown. And I'm like, bitch, at least you still got your summer. So anyway, the long and short of it is, I was a really dumb kid. I put my mama through some things. I did. I'm repenting though. You know, ever since I became a mom myself. And so yeah, that is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna come back with some more stories because I did a lot of dumb stuff. I was one of them kids. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought my mom was trying to ruin my life. She just didn't understand me. I'm not gonna lie, I really feel like these tacos were super good and super satisfying. I feel like the place back home that I saw and that I still am going to check out whenever I go back home to Brooklyn. I'm gonna try the other spot and hopefully they're can I stop spilling that? I'm trying to show you guys without spilling it and it's not working. The consomme, it's too watery for me. I really was expecting a thicker consistency, but it wasn't bad. It just didn't provide like that much additional flavor like I think it's supposed to. But it's still good overall. Like I said, that lime took me where I needed to go. But anyway, so that's really the end of the story. I know that's a really quick one, but I didn't want to ramble on here for too long. I'm trying to get better at making my videos shorter. Before we close out, let me just say how this story comes up 800 billion times every time I'm with my best friend, and when I visit her, she visits me. Usually it's when I visit her and her mom is there, because obviously neither of them can let go of the fact that, you know, Trina can't let go of the fact that she got in trouble because of my mom. So and unfortunately, I'm like, by default, I'm the bad guy because it's my mom that told her mom, and then her mom can't get over it because I was a really bad influence as a kid. Like a really bad influence. I know, can you believe it? Me, I'm a great influence now, but I wasn't shit back in the day, honey. But anyway, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time and watching me, you know, munch a little bit on these tacos. And like I always say, until next time, be good to yourself and others. Peace.